and welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while since I've uploaded. I think my last upload was my birth story, or my daughter's birth story I should say, and I was probably about 5 or 6 weeks postpartum by the time that video actually got put up, and I'm going to be 12 weeks postpartum this coming weekend. So needless to say, it's a bit of a challenge to film nowadays. Every time I try, it's when she's napping and then I have to go do something else and then she wakes up. So I currently have a lull. She is awake in her crib. She's woken up from her nap, but she is nice and quiet, so we're gonna try to utilize that while we can. So today I wanted to share something that was not baby related. I have some beauty and some jewelry to share with you guys. So just before I had my daughter, Lottie London actually reached out to me to send a PR package, which I was absolutely ecstatic about. I've only used one of the products from it so far, and that was this lip gloss. So they are available at Walmart Canada, and so the items that I received were the Plumped AF lip gloss in Peach Please. I have the Diamond Bounce Frosted Highlighter. I have the Ombre Blush in Haze, and the Sun-Kissed Bronzer in Suncatcher. So I have not put face makeup on in God only knows how long, but lip gloss I can do. This has actually been living in my bag for the last couple of weeks. It does feel really nice. Love it. There's not a whole lot of color to it. It's definitely just more of a hint. It's not overly sticky, and it just looks really juicy, and you definitely feel the tingles. So as for the other products, there's some glare. I'm sitting in my kitchen at my kitchen island, so my back door is letting in a lot of light, but this is the blush. I love this color. It's definitely one of my preferred shades of pink. Then the highlighter, it literally, so as holographic as the word is what it looks like. It is white and it is sparkly, so I imagine it's going to be quite a sun catcher. And speaking of sun catcher, I do quite like this tone. It's kind of a terracotta, warmer, richer tone, so I'd be intrigued to see what it looks like on my skin. I do have quite a hard time with bronzers because I'm freckled. It just never seems to, I don't know, sit as nicely on me. Anyways, super stoked to try these, and again, super grateful to have received them. And I was at Walmart a few weeks after receiving this. So this came a few weeks after my daughter was born, maybe a couple weeks after that when I went to Walmart. I actually saw the Lottie London display. So I thought, you know what, let me pick up a few things. So the first thing I picked up is the Arch Rival Brow Artist Pencil, and I just got it in brown because I was out of my Morphe brow pencil. Don't even think it has one brow left on it. So I figured, you know what, I gotta get something anyways, so I will pick this up. Then also along the brow line, I got their Mega Brow Shaping Wax. It also has a little eyebrow brush included, and it does say for a feather laminated brow look. Now, if you have been with me for any real length of time, like from the beginning, I've been on YouTube and blogging and Instagram for about 13 years now. You guys probably would have seen very thin brows when I first started, and if you look at my brows, you're gonna be like, Sydney, they're still thin. They were worse. They were worse. And unfortunately, I have damaged my brows beyond repair. They do not grow anymore. I have not plucked my eyebrows in close to 10 years. Obviously, if you have like a straggler, I would pluck that. But like the shape of mine, I have literally not touched in 10 years. So, my brows are one of those things, like I wish they could look fuller. I wish I could do more with them. So I thought I would give the laminated brow look a try with the brow wax and just kind of fluff them up and see what happens. I don't think it's gonna be for me, but brow gel in general is just helpful. And then the last item I got is the Sweet Lip Scrub and Balm, and this one is in Mango Sorbet, and it just smells so good. And I think there was at least 2 or 3 scents, flavors if you will, but the mango one I was just like, you know what, it's summer, let's go for that. Then recently on Instagram, I actually won a perfume. It's actually a Bulgari. It's the Petite Maman Eau de Toilette. You can't quite see the packaging. It's very cute. Actually, the bottle itself is stunning. It's just such a pretty and frosted, and it's again got the little like the baby toys. There's like a little duck, there's a little bear. I think that's supposed to be an angelfish. There's a little ladybug, an elephant, bunny. And it's just very cute, and it's a very light and fresh scent. and I quite enjoy it. Now, as a teacher, I'm not allowed to wear perfume to work, so I do struggle to kind of find an excuse to wear perfume, but this is really, really light, and I'm super excited to kind of just wear it. It's a very nice daytime scent. I will leave the company that did the giveaway here. It's totally slipped my mind, mum brain, can't think of it, but I was very happy to win this. And then the other day I went into Sephora for my birthday gift because it was like the 30th of July, and I was like, well, if I don't do this now, I'm not gonna get it. And so I ended up doing the Youth to the People skincare set, and I decided to treat myself a little bit. I have a heck of a time trying to find one of my favorite lip liners, and I just find that there isn't a huge range of nude lip liners at the drugstore. I do not shop at Sephora for beauty very often. I just don't spend a lot of money on beauty. Shocking. But I ended up getting 2 lip pencils from the Sephora line, and these are the Nudist, and this one is Hot Sauce. Now, I was going to get play on words for the 90s. I almost got that one, but I think I like this one a little bit better, a little bit darker. But yes, I'm very excited for these. I know they're not very expensive products, but still more expensive than what I'm typically used to purchasing. I have not done really any skincare since almost the beginning of my pregnancy, because obviously you have to limit certain ingredients on your skin, and because I'm not looking in deep diving to what I can and cannot have, I just stopped doing everything. But now I decided, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself a little bit, and I ended up getting the Ole Henriksen Glow Strong Mini Moisturizer and Eye Cream Duo, because again, I have a hard time committing to expensive skincare, even though people like will swear by things, and I was like, you know what, let's just do a little mini, let's start small. I loved the minis that I had. I think it was actually the Drunk Elephant birthday present a number of years ago now. Had like the little peptide, the teal one, and then I had the jelly cleanser with the orange lid. I loved those. And they last me forever because I'm really bad at doing skincare. But I figured, you know what, now's the time to really do better. So very excited to try these. Again, I know everyone loves them and swears by them. Now, the last thing that I'm going to share is actually some jewelry. So this is a brand that I discovered online just over 2 years ago, because I actually made my first order around this time 2 years ago before my wedding, and it's called Beautiful Earth Boutique. And I think when I purchased with them, they had one of their big promos going. So they always seem to have some sort of sale of like a buy this many get a discount, or buy this many get something free, or other kind of bundles situations. So they have Hello Summer 12 Days of Sunshine bundle going, and I do believe as of today it's still going. So the packaging is really quite beautiful, and they have 12 little boxes, each with the pieces of jewelry that you chose. So I will leave details down below. I'm not affiliated with them. There's no commission or anything, but I will leave it down below. And this bundle, if you're American, I think it came up to like $99. Canadian, I think it ended up being about $140 with the exchange rate, but you get 12 pieces of jewelry, and you get to select from a ton. Like, I literally probably made 3 different combinations of things because I was doing it on my phone, I did it on my computer, then I went back to my phone. So there's a lot of options. Now they have rings, bracelets, earrings, necklaces. Those were the main things. They had a couple anklets in there as well. Now, I don't really wear rings beyond my wedding rings. I also just always forget what size my fingers are and like which finger I wanted to do, so I skipped the rings. But there are some very pretty ones that I'd be very tempted to pick up. But I focus mostly on necklaces, and I did get a couple of bracelets. Now the reason that I ended up re-stumbling on this is I have really wanted to buy a necklace that represents my family. So whether that be a birthstone for my daughter, or for my husband, or myself, or some combination thereof. There's a couple on Etsy that I am highly debating picking up that are the birth flowers, but I wanted some little simple nods. So there's one in here for my husband, obviously for me to wear, but representing my husband. There's one that represents my daughter. Now, funny enough, funny not funny, the one that I picked up for my daughter was a zodiac and birthstone necklace. Now, for whatever reason, my brain malfunctioned, and you can only select by month. So obviously I selected May, and that's the other reason why I had to wait to buy these things, because my daughter was supposed to be due June 1st, and I knew that if I bought anything that had to do with June, she wouldn't come in June. I still didn't buy anything, and she still came in May. So that's why I kind of waited for picking these items up. But anyways, I picked the May selection for this zodiac necklace. Tell me how it didn't click until I had the order in front of me and I was looking at it, that I realized it had the Gemini zodiac sign on it, even though she's a Taurus. And I went back and looked and realized that they have the gemstones correct, but all the zodiacs are like 1 month premature. So I know that zodiac signs kind of end, or they start rather at the end of the month and move into the next month, so 20th to 22nd depending. So what boggled my mind is that Taurus is the majority of May, and then Gemini is the last week or so. So all of them are shifted. So like I'm a Cancer and I'm a July, but their June necklace has the Cancer symbol. So I reached out to them and I was like, hey, this is kind of my bad, but also kind of your bad. What's the dealio? So I said, I'm like, I can return this or exchange it or whatnot. And they ever so graciously were like, no, we don't want you to incur any shipping fees. If you're happy with this, and they showed me the April that had the Taurus charm. They're like, we'd be happy to send this to you. I am going to accept that offer because you can actually take the charm off the necklace. Like the clasp isn't large enough that it blocks it, which is great. So I'm going to get the Taurus one and put it on. So technically it's kind of a custom made necklace, but I did make the suggestion and recommendation to them to address their zodiac signs so that they can make more money from it, basically. Like they're shooting themselves in the foot. But anyways, I will show more of these in detail kind of up on the screen as I'm talking, but you will see a full breakdown on my Instagram. But basically the gist of what I was looking at picking up are simple necklaces, things that I can just keep on all the time. I do have, I think, one set that I got a matching bracelet to the necklace. And again, I just want to be able to have a little bit more of an elevation to, well, when I try to get dressed up, because let's be real, when I'm at home, I look like a straight up blob. But that's okay, I'm at home, no one can see me. It's definitely a struggle to motivate myself to get dressed up just to hold my baby and potentially get spit up on me. I digress. But I want to be able to just put some jewelry on and not think about it and just feel good. This is a really fantastic deal. I actually have a pair of earrings in here that I bought my sister-in-law 2 years ago for her birthday that I have wanted ever since I got them for her. I actually almost didn't give them to her because I wanted them, so I finally purchased them myself. But I have many pieces from them that I wear all the time that I really enjoy. I haven't had any issues with them, no tarnishing, no greening, nothing nasty from them. So while they're not in a super expensive jewelry brand, I definitely think if you're looking for some more pieces just to kind of circulate, or maybe to see if you want to get into wearing more of something. So if you're somebody who doesn't wear bracelets and you want to get a nice bracelet that doesn't cost a lot of money, that's just gonna end up sitting in your room, I think this is a really great brand to kind of start with. And they do have some really, really elegant pieces, pieces that you could 100% wear for like weddings and formal events. And just day-to-day items. So definitely check out Beautiful Earth Boutique. Again, I'll leave the link down below. And that is my really quick back to YouTube kind of video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys can follow me over on Instagram, where I'm a little bit more active these days, but you know, marginally so. And I do really appreciate the support. So I will see you guys in my next video. See ya.